Welcome to Manifesting Through Motherhood. I'm your host, Lindsay Williams, a self-development mentor, entrepreneur and author, dedicated to helping busy mums like you manifest success, balance and create passive income on your terms. With years of experience in mindset, manifestation, fitness, parenting and business growth, I share simple yet powerful strategies to help you transform your life without the overwhelm. If you're ready to up-level your mindset, build a thriving business and create the life you truly deserve, you're in the right place. You can also find all my books on Amazon, packed with tools to help you manifest and grow. So don't forget to follow the podcast to be updated on all new episodes. And let's get going. Welcome back, ladies, to the podcast. How is everybody doing? So today I thought let's talk about how to manifest through the mess. Life is crazy and messy for so many people at the minute. I'm seeing so much going on online. But before we begin, I have had my operation on Friday. I am so grateful that I had it done. And I had a local anaesthetic and they really looked after me. It's at the Fulwood Hall private hospital. It's up in Preston. And I had my vein ablation, so I had a local, and yeah, it was just really great, great from start to finish, and getting me in, and I had a little room to myself, and I had to put them sexy knickers on, and I mean, I don't have operations. Everything I've ever had is my son had a section. That's the only thing that I've ever been through, so it was a bit strange. And I walked in the room, and it was like a bed. It was really clinical, and you just think like, oh, I didn't expect it to be like that. I expected just to be in a little room on my own with some guy and another lady. It's really funny, isn't it? Like how we can, I'm a really crazy visualizer. I visualise what it's going to be. But it was an actual theatre room. So yeah, but I suppose it's veins, it's blood. There had to be a lot of people there to talk me through, and anaesthetic, and yeah, and I suppose it is your veins. It's like a new procedure, and they go in with a catheter into your veins, which I still felt even though I had a local. So the lady that was sat with me, she called Joanne, she so we talked, and weirdly, we knew the same people, we knew a lady the same. So you know what I'm like, I can go anywhere, and we can just bump into people. So she really helped me through it. I got through it really quick. We were talking about my books and podcasts, and hopefully she's found my podcast by now. And I was because I could feel it burning because it goes through a catheter, and obviously the anaesthetic does wear off. But I was a brave girl, and I went on my husband dropped me off because my son was off and my mum was on a holiday, and I thought, you know what, just go, get it done, and just So I was only there a couple of hours, and yeah, I didn't stay long afterwards, but after I'd come out, put some stockings on, this tape on, I couldn't even move my leg for 2 days. It was so taped on. But anyway, this is the first time ever, so I have 2 showers a day, and I have not been able to have a shower. And I never thought in a million years I would cope. And it just goes to show, actually, we can do without a hot shower. I have been having sink baths, and I did get in the bath one day where I had my nan's old disabled chair. And I put that on, and then I just put my feet in and lifted my stockings up, washed my feet and watched my bits and whatever. And I actually went in the salon one day and I told my hair, because I had to wash my hair, it was atrocious, it needs washing again. So I just put it in the sink, and I just had to do it like that. So I thought, I'll do a toner. I was bored, and I just thought, oh, what can I do? My auntie took my son out, and I thought, I'm just going to tone my hair, because it only took 20 minutes, and then I'm going to come wash it in the sink then. So I've just been having morning and evening, filling my sink up with some nice bubble bath in my sink, and just get some flannels, and just been washing myself doing that. And yeah, I'm just so glad it's winter. So I've just been doing that, and get some nice fresh pajamas every night, and you're doing some nice fresh socks, and yeah, just feeling that way. And I can't wait Friday. I can take my little sutures off, and these stockings that I've got on, they just feel like my legs are aching a little bit now. I've had enough of them. But I've actually gone back to work because I thought I'm fine, and I just need to get back because I get into a dark hole of overthinking when I'm off, and the manifesting does get messy, because everything's all over the place. I'm not in my normal routine, I'm not working, I can't exercise, still doing my journaling. I've been just doing some behind the scenes content, but I've just not been sticking to my ritual that I normally stick to because I'm not in a flow. But sometimes I just thought, I think Friday, I don't know, Friday just, there was so much bad news last week. Someone I know passed away, and then another lovely friend of mine passed away. And yeah, she used to be a client of mine, and I used to PT her in the gym as well. She was a couple of years younger than me, with a husband and two children. And I found out that morning she'd passed away. Sadly, when my nan got poorly and she passed away that year, we found out she had a brain tumour. You never think in a million years in your 30s that something's you're going to get a brain tumour or any cancer. And I've just gone through that with my cousin Jane, and yeah, it's just really sad. And that morning I just went, my head was just like, I just can't believe it. Things just happen all the time, and I'm so trying to keep my vibrations high. And there's so many people and clients that are going through death and upset and destruction at the minute. And you know what? Everybody is still trying the best with life and with the mental health and keeping themselves going. And when do we give up? When do we give up? Because like my husband's like, so many people have gone through so many illnesses and people that have passed away. He said, I think you know too many people. Like, he doesn't see people that he grew up with because he doesn't really do a lot of Facebook. And he also, he doesn't live in his hometown. So he said, I don't get to know what's going on with people. And he said, I don't know half the people that you know in the world. Because he said, being a hairdresser and life in general, he said, you're always meeting new people all the time. So I was just like, you know what? Just have a few days off, Linz. And there's no point. I think sometimes I felt like when we was in lockdown and we didn't have any plan or any structure, I felt like that for a few days. So it was quite good in a way. I just had my mum got me some lovely socks before she went, and I just watched films and I just sat on the settee, and I was like, oh, I'm so bored. And I was like, oh, what can I do? Even feel like eating a lot. And anyway, that's a good thing. So I've not been able to do any exercise, and yeah, and I don't weigh myself, so I'm not even going to try and do that. But just like, you know what, life is chaotic in the minute for so many people. We've got Christmas coming up. I just see so much online, like people are just battling with each other. I think I was going to do a social post because you've got time for yourself and you're like, do I do a post or do I just keep my mouth shut? Everyone's fighting for a seat at the high table. I feel like what I'm all about as women and in business and being out there. But what I see so many women, I don't like on so many power trips at the minute. Everybody wants to be the best. Everybody wants to do this. I don't know. I just seem to be seeing a lot of it. And you don't see men. Yeah, a lot of men are in business, but you don't see them men doing that. I don't know what it is. Is it just a female thing? Or it's just like main character energy that us women possess. I just feel like sometimes the online world can be slightly toxic. So I think we do have to have these digital detoxes. We do have to just know when to quit, when to start, when to just actually give our heads a little wobble. Because there's so much negativity, and I think that's the main root of our mental health issues, I think, sometimes online, because we use that as a tool to communicate and to get our word out there. But I do try and stay positive, and actually put a post on about my nan, and I thought for a year I could have gone on about my grief every day, but I haven't, because I don't want to manifest it at all. But it was my nan. Yesterday it was it would have been a year when my nan last came to mine, and I had full pamper, and she wasn't 100% that day, but I brought her out. And she actually said to me, I won't be coming here again. I don't think I'll ever come here again. I said, don't be horrible. She said, Lindsay, I've had enough of life. I said, oh, don't be horrible. And then she ended up getting a chest infection. I think it was her way of telling me she was ready to go. That's why I was able to accept it when she did go, even though I haven't accepted it. I have to accept it that way. And then, yeah, she never came out of hospital. So I do regret that she went in hospital, because I feel like I should have just kept her here or back in the home. But what do? You don't know what to do. When the elderly, you want to give them the right medicines and oxygen. But so that was a year, and my face is 5 stone heavy. I can't believe my face. It looks so different. I would love Nan to see me now with my weight loss, because she always said, oh, you could do to lose weight. You know what old people are like. They can be a little bit personal. My nan used to be like, oh, but you look really bonny when you lost all that weight that time. I'm like, So, but I have give my time. This year has been about me and vitality and being, about losing weight and just focus on me. So I've got a bit more time to focus on me. I've not got loads of distractions. Life can get messy. Doesn't mean that our manifesting can go haywire. And sometimes I need this week to just up level a little bit, and back in the salon, getting really busy. I put the Christmas tree up because we got a new Christmas tree last year, and I said to my husband, we need to get it down and get everything sorted. So I kind of like tricked him into bringing it down. And then I was like, well, we should just bring the lights, outside lights down and the all the other like ornaments. So he brought those down and then we ended up doing it. Because I was just like, so he did most of it and I was just like putting bits on. He was like, just take it easy. But yeah, it is hard. So I'm a little bit achy, but I just need to keep going. I need to keep my legs going. And yeah, I just thought, you know what, I don't care. He said a few weeks earlier than I would normally put my tree up. But you know what, there's been a lot of upset lately, a lot of things going on. And you know, it's coming up to a year before I lost my nan. And I thought, I don't care anymore because life is so unpredictable. We never know what's going on. We never know who we're going to lose tomorrow. And I think we need to savour and really look at every minute of every day and how we can utilise that and be the best versions of ourselves and like really tap into gratitude. I think that's what I try and do. And like last week when I had my operation, I was just thinking of gratitude all the way through, grateful for every single nurse and, you know, everybody that was there that was helping me, just the whole like process of it. I really sat in and took it in and just sat there with myself for a minute. I didn't even have my phone at one point. I thought, you know what, I'm just going to sit here, just relax, I've just got to get through it. And I thought, I'm going to get through this. And that morning I was like, I really don't want to have this procedure done. I'm a bit scared now because I actually was like, well, what if something happens? You know, knowing me. And I thought, why am I even saying that? Because I shouldn't say that because that's not like me. But then I thought, I need it doing. I have to have it done. So it's done now, dusted. I'm nearly at the end of it. And I can't believe how these last few weeks I've had my holiday. We've been to my mother-in-law's. My husband's built his mother-in-law, his mother, the ramp. My husband's still not 100%. Well, it's his birthday tomorrow, so he's 54, don't tell him I told you, so he's a little bit older than me, so I'm going to have tomorrow off, I'm going to have time, we're going to go for some lunch, so I still can't drive yet, but I said we'll do something, so it'll be nice to spend the birthday together, so he still only works weekends, and yeah, it's just you know what, life, I just think we can be so like with our rituals and everything, but we just don't know what's around the corner. We just don't know what's going to happen, and I think we just need to sometimes we do take our eye off the ball a little bit. So let's just remind ourselves sometimes, like, you know, things will get better and things can be shaky and messy. But it's just writing everything down, just doing lots of gratitude, lots of journaling, and actually got in touch with an old friend, Sarah. So she started listening to the podcast. So hi, Sarah, we're going to meet up once I can drive again. And it's just nice because I think, you know, I've rekindled with somebody that I haven't seen for a while. Because if you're not on Facebook, how do you see people? It's funny, isn't it? Like, if you don't have people's numbers and then you actually rely on Facebook for people. And then when people pop up, you're like, oh my God, where have you been all this time? So it was really nice to connect with somebody. And it's funny how you do connect with people. And I feel like you show up at the right time in people's lives. And I feel like sometimes you need people and they need you. And so it's just really nice that happens as well. Because we cannot see people for a long time, but we can just pick up where we left off. We can chat. It doesn't mean that you're not friends with that person, does it? So it's nice. I think the universe does put people in our past for a reason. I think people are they come to us as we need them. We support them. We help them, and yeah. So yeah, it was so nice. So I went back to work, and I had two Costas that day. I had 2 hot chocolates. I had my friend Lindsay dropped me like a little vase off with some flowers, and my cousin sent me a little candle through the post. It was like 4 things to be grateful for that day, and everyone was like nurturing me and looking after me. They're like, I can't wait to see my favourite hairdresser, and I'm like, right, I'll put you in. So I just wanted to just like go back a day and just see how I felt, because if it wasn't going to work out, then I might have had to move my clients. But I've actually been fine on my feet. I just keep sitting down in between clients, basically. That's all. But yeah, I'll check the damage once I take my bandages off and my sutures off, and we'll have a look. But yeah, I think it is what it is, isn't it? So yeah, I just want you to look after yourself. And I know a lot of you reached out to me going through things with the children and families at the minute. But just because we're going through things doesn't mean that we can't take care of ourselves and do little things like our CEO hours, or if you're not in business, there are goddess hours. We're going to have a bath and just do things for you. Have a little lie in, have an afternoon nap, and go and buy my book, Manifesting Through Motherhood. Go and read my book. Just, you know, my mum and dad are in Tenerife at the minute, so she'll be back on Monday. I can't wait for that. So I'm there. I'm showing my mum the Christmas tree, and she's like, she's there led on it. She's had these, like, you know, them big beds with the frames on, I forgot what they're called. So they're like, living luxury over there. So, but yeah, she needed the break. My mum needs time. She's still grieving, and she needs time with Dad to go away and just relax because she's always here for me. But I know she's really missing me as well. But you know what? I said to her, you'll be back on Monday. Everything goes back to normal, back to chaos, back to washing, cleaning, hoovering and all that. So, but yeah, so I think that's it to report. I just thought I'd just do just a little bit of a catch up today, what I've been doing and things like that. And I'm getting pretty organised. I don't know if you are, if you do celebrate Christmas. I've just been, because I knew what was going to be happening. I think sometimes we have to like preempt what's going to be happening and like do the decluttering and do the buying of presents because we've got things coming up. And I am very organised throughout the year. I don't wait till last minute with Christmas. I always make sure I put money away and do different things. And so I'm not, not unprepared because you never know what's going to happen. You might be off work, you might be poorly. You just don't know what's going to happen, do you? You're going to have a sick week. So do you know what I'm really grateful for at the minute is my health. And, just no matter what's going on and whether I'm going through grief or not, there's nothing I can do about it. That's what I never thought in a million years I could get through this, but I just really just don't know what to think about it. I mean, I don't think I've probably like digested it. She's not here because I just think I'm not going to accept it really. So I'm just going to just carry on, be positive. I'm so lucky I've got an amazing husband, honestly. I'm super grateful of him and my son and and everything. Even with his challenges, it is what it is. It's my life. This is my life. My life mapped out for me this way. I cannot imagine it any other way. And you guys with children with additional needs and chaos and if you're solo parenting, like everybody's just going through it. But just remember that you aren't the only one going through things. And just because you see things that are rosy online with other people doesn't mean that they are living this perfect life, or just think that those people are just putting positive things online because they are choosing to remain positive and keeping the vibrations. And I've talked about this. If we are just manifesting bad stuff online all the time, it is frustrating because we want to just spill our guts and we just want to just vent all the time, but we start to manifest it and we just start digging deep all the time within ourselves. So we need to make sure now, darker nights and the weather's changing, it's colder. It's like keeping those vibrations up, keeping our mindset in check. So we've got to put extra things in place to make sure we're looking after ourselves. And this is a little affirmation that I've done for you. So I trust my vision even in the messy middle. I'm allowed to be soft and powerful at the same time, and everything is still working in my favour. So no matter what's going on, crazy or what, just remember to think about affirmations. And what I did the other day, I created a new vision board because I was sick of looking at the same one. So I created a new one, and it's uplifting. I'm enjoying it. I'm looking like when I'm opening my phone. So if you want me to create a vision board for your phone, send me a message if you are struggling. But they are pretty easy to do, like on Canva. So yeah, I'm going to create some social posts now. I've had a few people messaging me about launching a podcast. So obviously I've got my course which you can access, but I am going to do some posts. So we've still got a couple of weeks if you want to do a one-to-one and you want to get that podcast out there. We'll start journaling. I've actually kind of stopped. I was doing my journal, but I've just given myself a little bit of a minute, so I'm going to get back on that next couple of days and get that published I might do a masterclass yet. I'm not sure what to do. I might save it and then just publish it on a masterclass, so I might do that. So there's so many different things that I want to do, but I have to be very mindful with my time at the minute and not get because I've got loads of things coming up with school and life and in the salon. But I absolutely love this time of the year in the salon and seeing everybody. And yeah, all my clients are so amazing, like my friends, and they just keep my vibrations high all the time. And I have a different day every day. I don't even feel like I work, honestly. I just feel like I just live my best life every day, and I wake up with joy. And it is finding pockets of joy throughout the day. That's what I say to people. Just find something for you throughout the day which you can really hold on to and really nurture that and nourish that and think, yes, I've had this, and just be mindful of the things that you have done. So even though you've had a rubbish week, you've got something really rubbish going on, just think about the things that are making it good at the minute, or what has actually been good that day, because we can lose sight of the minor things that are making our week better. So anyway, I hope you're okay, and send me a message, and don't forget to come and follow me on the socials. I've had so many downloads. I think the other day I was like, I don't know what happened. I must have had like an influx of like new listeners, and I went in the morning and then it started going up, and when like throughout the day I had like 100 downloads straight away. I'd come on the podcast. I was like, where's everybody coming from? Like all like different locations. So yeah, so wherever you're listening from, welcome to the podcast. And yeah, don't forget to send me a message. Don't be shy. There's lots of freebies in my link tree. So anything you're struggling with, lots of resources and journals are there. So yeah, I will let you go and I will speak to you soon. Bye for now. If you're feeling called to go deeper, to align more, create more, and really step into that next version of you, you'll find everything you need in my link tree. From my book, Manifesting Through Motherhood, to powerful resources and ways we can work together. It's all there waiting for you. Come and find me on Instagram or Facebook. I love hearing what landed with you. Don't forget to follow the podcast, and if this episode spoke to you, please share it with someone who is on their own journey too. And happy manifesting.